Hello, and welcome everyone to D6, where I, RCM, bring together several friends from across the internet to play on a D&D livestream show. Before we get into tonight, as usual, I want to thank our patrons over on Patreon for continuing to support everything that I do, and also this production here. If you guys are interested in checking out the Patreon and some of its rewards, please do go check it out. There is always a link down below for you to see. Yeah, today's gonna be a bit of a day. Alright, so, players, awaken, you're more than available.
Ooh.
Are we?
Are we?
Are you?
You never know.
Am I?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you feeling good?
Now I'm hungry right now, actually.
Ice cream sounds pretty good, honestly.
The usual case.
Yeah.
Oh god, we have a bit of a night tonight. I get a good feeling, as I usually do. Alright, so, not much else that is currently pressing right now, so, that being said, we're gonna go ahead and just jump on to tonight's episode of D6.
Sponsored by Rite Shadow Legends.
What the fuck?
The fuck?
Please no. Spot Raid Shadow
Shade.
Legends.
I am lit the campaign. Bye, guys.
Sponsored by NordVPN.
Listen,
Nice.
for how much fucking Raid Shadow Legend pays out in a sponsor, I would take it in a snap. I'm not saying it'll happen. I'm just saying.
I mean, it's not like I did a sponsored deal with Rite Shadow Legends or anything.
Yeah.
Well, keep that on your side.
Yeah. Yeah. Just back pocket.
Did you do a sponsor for Raycon earbuds?
Can we have some integrity here?
Apparently not.
No, we must sell out immediately. Secure the bag.
In whatever time we have left, I don't think that will happen.
Also, D&D.
Yeah, D&D. Alright, so, where we had last left off. Our adventurers have been requested by the Queen of Vale, Athelius, or Isilia, to basically find what had been a blood hunter who has broken his pact with his current order and had taken a pact with a much more darker and far more fearsome being. In doing so, sent you guys out to also discover how to help Daki, as she had been hit heavily by a blood curse, which had been broken due to the Queen of Vale's efforts over the course of 6 months, and then subsequently finding him, entering a vampire's lair, defeating many of its fearsome opponents, and then playing its games, and then subsequently also running into the Lumerian, who has just been taunting frequently at this point. After a bit of a brawl, back and forth, capture of Holligan, and the returning and mid-flight river turning into a werewolf, a winged werewolf, and finally ending up in Vale after solving that immediate problem, and that's where we had last left off, with Holligan being executed for his crimes against his order. So, that being said, it is the next day. You have stayed in Vale for the night in hopes of searching for not just only answers for River's problem, but also in hopes to discover more information about the Dawn Rite, as it is a mysterious being, force, place, not exactly sure what it is. So, who will take the first swing at that?
I will. Because, yeah, Helena's going to do her research for the day.
Okay.
Morning, however long it's going to take.
So there is a library within the Vale, especially within this castle. So go ahead and make an investigation check on what you are looking for in specific.
Ooh. That is a 31.
31. In search of the Dawnrite?
Yes.
So, you have looked up and down this library for hours throughout this day, and you know, not being one of sleep, but rather of trance, you spend a great deal trying to discover more information with almost little to no avail. However, there is one documentation that sort of leads you to believe that there is a much more greater deal of mystery, as it only refers to the Dawnrite as a place of secrets. And this documentation was last written out by the now current goddess, Arya, who ascended.
That was the Queen of Vale's relative, right?
Yeah, basically great-granddaughter. No, great-great-granddaughter.
In that case, I guess I'm a hippity hop over to the Queen of Vale.
Sure. You do
See
notice
if she knows anything about this.
You do take note that she is having a formal conversation with River right now, as there's a back and forth about how to deal with lycanthropy.
She doesn't care. She'll step in.
Alright.
River's eyes are slightly slightly farting apart.
Heck, if I can even sneak up on River, that'd be even better.
Ooh. Oh, can you?
Can I?
Given your natural stealth and River's perception, passively, River, it's very hard to detect a Helena without noticing.
I'm not trying to detect her.
She sneaks on
Oh,
you,
wait.
up on you relatively easily.
My passive is good, but not Helena good.
It's also not detecting Helena good. Considering she has quite the skill of blipping in and out of reality when she chooses.
She'll listen to River rave for a little while, and she's just going to stand cleanly behind her where she can't see her. I'm just waiting.
Yeah, as this conversation about the lycanthropy situation, as being detailed about basically making an unofficial rite to help satiate the lichen curse, looks up to find Helena squarely ready to do anything. Either which way, if you wish to have me assist you with this unofficial rite, I'm more than happy to. After this conversation, looking at Helena.
Hmm? Jeez. Oh.
Hello.
So, what may I be able to assist you with?
Well, remember that thing we were talking about last night? The thing that I didn't really want to bring up. Seems I have to. And she's going to just hold up the book.
It's
Looking for something called the Dawnrite.
She curiously looks at it, kind of trying to draw whatever line she can in by association. It's just nothing of mine to its name. It's long history, Probably even before the Feyvel Mock itself, but as far as I know, I've not a single clue about whatever it is my great-great-grandmother was looking at.
Just grumbles in Elvish.
Could the downright be a thing from the Numerians?
I wish I knew. She like throws her hands up in frustration. There's nothing. Barely anything. Except for that it's a thing of secrets, apparently. It's a very good one, evidently.
We do have a couple of Numerians back home, or back in Kane's house,
It's true.
and one of them was around during that time.
It's a good point. Guess we could try.
Also, what? Wait, wasn't also the Queen of the Emerald Enclave part of that?
Was she? I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
Was
The
Did she say she
elder,
was part of the big one?
the elder of the Emerald Enclave, she was one of the original 6 warriors that trapped away Tiamat once more. She's not that old. She's a half-elf. She's old, but she's not that old. The Dawnrite seems to predate the recorded history of the First Great War.
We can ask the frozen Numerian,
Yeah,
whose
that
name I
might be
totally
our-
remember.
Might be our best bet. At this point, all we know is that it's underground, but that could be literally anywhere. Doesn't narrow it down even slightly. Frankly, the only place that I can remember that was underground was that in that one Dwarven kingdom where we had to run from the toad.
But what about the tower with the dragon?
That's a very good possibility as well, if we need to use it.
You guys do personally know a few creatures that are before the time of the Feyvel Mock. A couple
Yeah,
of
you
gods
said
as
the-
well. Yeah.
Yeah, we have options, it's just, you know.
We are just basically listing everyone who has been before all of that. We have the Lumerians, we have the dragons, who tend to be
there's-
very cryptic about what they say.
There is a Mistra,
Who?
the goddess of magic.
That was the little girl that we talked to when we fought the Red Dragon.
Alright.
I don't know how we'd even begin to speak to
Would
her.
she know anything?
Potentially,
She's
she's.
a goddess.
I thought she was
is
like.
older than anything. She was.
That's right. She was one of the ones that was killed and then remade or reborn, or however the heck you want to put it.
I didn't know if she would have memories of all that. We don't have Lionel though.
Well, she seems friendly enough.
She's more attracted to whoever holds the book. And as of right now, that
A
is currently
materialistic bitch.
Daki.
Speaking of, where is she? I mean,
Daki's-
she was.
Daki's resting after
Mhm.
yesterday's event, so as of current, there's a
Slept
persuasion
like a-
to do whatever it is you so desire,
Slept like a baby.
or transed like one.
You two keep forgetting people. The elves don't sleep.
I know I
Yeah.
make that mistake, but that's a DM mistake.
She's just that tired that she just chooses to sleep anyway.
So, freaking Mistra was by a desert.
She was.
The sheer plain.
What?
The sheer plain. It's the farthest south of the world,
Yeah.
or north, depending on how you perceive it.
Is it possible for Canis to, talk to his dad? Have you asked him about this?
You could ask him. She talks into her Arcanus.
So,
We need a favor. Do you think you could talk to your father and see if he knows anything about the Dawn Rite?
I don't believe so. Most I can get out of him is barely a conversation. I'd have to go there in person.
God.
So we kill Canis.
So, no, that is not
Go
an
talk
option.
to his dad.
No, it's not. No.
It's a hot mic, River.
Who said I'm not? I care about what you think.
Okay, so we have options. It's just a matter of deciding which one is probably easiest.
We can go. How long will it take to get to Mistra? How long will it take to do this ritual?
So, of our various options, who would be closest?
Anything in Alernon is going to be the closest option. Heading to the sheer plain will take you about a couple of weeks. Even by airship.
So probably back to Canis' house to talk to the Lumarian then.
We don't have any more teleportation bits, do we?
One.
Nope.
We have one and Canis wanted to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Besides, our airship is here, so we might as well take it back.
Yes, true.
Well, I guess that is going to be our best option, at least for now.
Also, how long you said the ritual will take? I know you said it's painful, but
I could have it done within the next hour or so, if you so choose.
Can I have one last meal just in case?
Eat your fill. I can't promise that it won't come back up.
If I do this, do I get to cure it later, or?
If there is a cure, I imagine that it would simply dissipate, and you wouldn't have to worry about it. Of course, once again, this is an unofficial rite, so you'll be getting minor benefits, but it'll be to your advantage at least.
The only thing I want is I don't want to cause more trouble with all these things we're having to deal with now. So if this is the fastest thing before trying to find a cure in more weeks of work, screw it. Just do what you need to do.
And she points out towards the main throne room. Well then, step into my office. As leading you off. Who wants to be there to witness this?
I mean, Helena's there.
And I don't want you to witness this.
Too bad.
Gar's gonna walk in and go like, "Hey, what's happening?"
Don't worry about it. You can go back home.
Yeah, Doug, you think. Like, it's River in pain.
Everyone is here to help River through this.
I thought you were in your room.
I thought I heard the sound of you suffering, so I thought I'd come by.
Not
I
yet.
mean, that's every day
That's
with you.
messed up.
That is a little messed up.
Yes, it is. But then again, I did watch the person who fucked me up. Fuck my brain.
Oh, that
Your-
roboted.
Your sound is coming in
Robot.
really roboty.
I mean, now you sound like you're suffering.
Further, give me a sec. Let me.
You have
pop
something
into
in your throat.
You can feel the weight of your sins on your back.
any better.
There we
There
go.
it is.
All right. But I forgot my rant, so just whatever.
Alright, fair enough. Alright. So, as you all head below the throne room, as you guys had witnessed this workshop, much like where you had left Daki for those 6 months in order for her to heal. This is a little bit more promising, as there's a much more quicker result. So, as she walks over to one of the tables, you can see it is full of weird runes and at least a place to keep the head held, as well as what seem to be several leather bindings to prevent a very violent reaction. Adjusted,
Kinky.
it does need some slight adjustment for you, River, but
They have to add.
No, just scale it down to child size.
They put some books underneath.
so. Down to your skivvies. Please.
What?
Helena wolf whistles in the background.
Trust me. I need it. It needs to be done.
So what exactly is going to happen to her?
Well, we're going to put a very decent collar on whatever it is that holds the Lycan curse within her.
Ducky giggles a little bit.
Wait, literally or figuratively?
In layman's terms, so figuratively.
Oh, are you gonna add?
Oh, okay.
Oh, you adding a fleet cloud to her? Oh God, I'm sorry.
Nothing that bad, I promise. Alright, so,
Yeah, while she was
River,
explaining that, River was taking care of that.
River, down to the bare bones as she lifts
Wait,
you
all
to
of
the
it?
table.
Can I just not keep my shirt and my underwear at least?
Yeah, you keep your undergarments there.
Sure.
It's just a majority of the exposed skin is necessity to this. As she lays you down onto this stone table, she begins to strap you in. Now, like I said, this can be extremely painful. So I need you to hold on as hard as you can. She walks over to one of the tables and carries over what seemingly is this large copper container. As she opens it, the unbelievable viscousy smell, and it's almost sulfurous as she pulls out with what looks like to be this long bone with a very used brush at the end, and begins to basically dipping it in, and it pulls out this black ooze and begins to scrawl these ancient runes and magic circles in every particular place along the body. It's a little bit more difficult because a human body comparative to a halfling body makes it a bit more touchy. After a few minutes have passed, you are basically covered in this design. And she leans over as she's standing towards the head of this table. Now breathe. And you begin to hear the chanting words, this dark and ominous feeling as it begins to envelop not just only on the table, but you can see the runes beginning to brighten almost to this exact same yellowish color that you would see from the shining of a moon. And on many different events, you see River convulse violently. So, I need River to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Oh boy, here we go. And I'm not unconscious.
You are not
Let me use my
unconscious.
shit.
Yep.
I'm going to reroll that one.
Bang it, Bracky.
Shut up. That's better. That's going to be 19.
Okay. As you see, what is almost forced out is the same transition that you guys had seen the night before. A river basically transforming into that hybrid form that you had seen before and still convulsing violently. Several minutes of basically going in and out of this state again and again and again nearly breaks your mind before it finally comes to serenity and peace. River, in the back of your head, you have this vision, almost as if standing against this red wolf as it stares at you, ready to assault. And you also notice that there are several ribbons, almost acting as chains to hold this thing down. These blood red ribbons. And the eyes, as they stare into you, you stare back, almost like watching the void trying to consume your mind before snapping back. You awaken on the table, and the pain subsides back to your human form. Go ahead and send this to you.
Are you alive over there, darling?
Every single bone in my body hurts.
Oh, you poor dear. You'll be alright.
Well, if it's any consolation, you have had worse.
I'm not sure.
I mean, you died once.
Oh, that's true. Thank you for reminding me that.
Wait, she died once?
She did.
Yes.
I don't remember hearing that story. Can you share the details?
She gives
No.
her a look. No.
We don't talk about that era of our adventure.
Sounds like it was fun.
It wasn't.
River, as soon as you are fully unstrapped, you are over the table heaving just a pile of blood on the floor.
Do I need to...
Yeah, it wasn't a fun sight, I can imagine. It was like that scene from Werewolf in England like 100 times.
Yeah.
She's just, like, Plane's just gonna do that motherly thing where she, like, holds River's hair back. Pats her back.
Yeah. You notice that all those scrawlings and runes have dissipated off the body. And you can almost slightly feel the emanation of that energy kind of enveloped. But it is as chained as it possibly can be. So,
Did I take any damage? Give me that damage, baby.
there is no damage.
Aw.
If you failed, it would have nearly killed you.
Good.
Thank you, Halfling.
Wow.
No pressure.
Wow.
None at all.
Thank you, Halfling.
You would have been down. So, the DC is based off of your werewolf DC that we had established. And
Yep,
it's a
okay.
pretty fucking low DC. If you had rolled a 1, twice even, and basically it would have brought you down to 1 hit point, you would have changed back into a
Lower the
werewolf,
table.
and you would have started another round of combat in a werewolf form.
Good.
Oh
Good.
boy.
Oh, God.
That's exactly what we needed.
So, so there's that detail. As far as you are now aware, however, you can kind of feel like you have a lot more control on this base.
For the sake of the guy, I know I didn't receive damage technically, but due to the transformation and everything, she's still not moving that much. I can imagine her bones broke and elongated and going contracted multiple times.
Yeah.
Not a
Oh,
fun.
it is a physical endeavor.
Yes.
I would say for this, if it makes you feel better, a single point of exhaustion will suffice.
Oh yeah, okay, that's good.
Yep.
Give me 2.
Jeez. Flayer's
What,
gonna
if you-
use. Flayer's gonna use
is it?
prestidigitation to
Two-
clean up that blood too.
At 2 points of exhaustion, your speed is halved, meaning you
Yes,
only
I
have
don't
12
care.
feet of movement.
It makes sense. After all what just happened,
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
we're going to fight in the next 2 days.
So,
Yeah.
a unofficial but very complete rite of this lycanthropy chaining has been successful. River, as a bonus action, you can transform in and out of your werewolf state whenever
I
you
will
so
never do that shit.
Ooh.
But nice.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong?
And also, your strength is now naturally 16.
What the fuck?
Oh.
At all times or only when I transform?
At all times.
The fuck?
You guys do notice that River is very jacked after
Oh,
that
don't-
whole
don't
endeavor.
deform that.
Now buff
Do not
River.
deform me like that.
Damn, she do be hitting those squats though.
Nah,
Yeah.
she's got like an 8-pack now.
So strong.
Strong.
All that it's all that yiffing.
Ugh.
Given my recent Friday recording session.
Oh,
We're just going to ask Helena.
Yes.
Helena, can you take me to our room?
For sure. Actually, do we need anything else here? Probably even start flying home. She'll look at the others. Do we need anything else?
From here, I don't believe so.
We were talking about it. It might be best to try to talk to the Lumerian like Isaac or his brother. Try
Before
to figure out where the Dark is.
before anything, I want to once again imply to you that the Dawnrite predates the Favelmach.
What is it? What was the fate amount? Was that before or after the Lumerians?
It was during the Lumerians.
Okay.
The
So no,
Favelmach,
the
the
I got it.
Favelmach literally started as soon as the Lumerians disappeared.
Yeah, I'm going to trust the knowledge of a goddess before we trust knowledge of some dude from thousands of years ago.
the god is this awkward from Konosuba.
Alright, well, I guess we have to go to the plains then.
Mm.
I guess the sooner that we start then, the better though.
I suppose.
Yay!
Alright, she just strokes her hair and she's just gonna help her, like, walk towards the ship.
Do you need an ice pack, River?
I need a nice mountain.
Tell you what, turn it, are you able to turn into a little bird? Easier to carry you.
I don't think I want to transform anymore.
That's fair.
I can carry her if you want.
Now,
Wait.
right.
I mean, I can left for using my telekinesis spells. If that helps.
I do not trust her.
What? I'm not gonna drop you.
Well, when you say it like that,
What? I'm not gonna drop River.
I do not trust her. Last time one of us had to carry the other, I dragged her through a bunch of stairs, and she bounced her head against that.
She wouldn't hold a grudge
No.
against you, right?
I
Okay.
would.
Oh, heaven's sake.
Well,
Darn.
well, I'm not you.
You're cutting
oh, you're
really
roboting
bad.
super hard.
Yeah.
Really bad.
Am I again?
Yeah.
No,
Seems to have gone
seems
away
to-
again.
Yeah, it seems to be coming and going.
Yeah.
That's weird.
That is weird.
That's weird.
Also, don't forget my equipment, Helena.
Yes, dear, I won't forget anything. I'll make
I'm
sure we
sorry.
cover it. It's fine. It's all right. Garu, pick her up and start heading
Of
to the ship.
course. All right. He's gonna pick her up like a long cat, and like, all right, let's get you to bed.
So as you guys begin to head out, you see Yasilia as she stops you, Canis, for just a moment. Kind of pulls you off to the side. An eventful
Yes.
lunch.
You say the least about them, yes?
I'm a little bit more curious as to why you're searching for so many things like this. I know I've been personally involved in this whole Lemuria at stakes business, but I am concerned for you.
Are you afraid that I won't be able to handle it?
That's not what I'm concerned about. Canis,
And what's bothering you?
me and your mother were friends, whether you knew it or not. I respected her greatly. You're up against something far more dangerous and far more terrifying than anything I have ever hunted. The way you wear that helmet, the way you wear that mask. I am curious. Have you at least cried once?
Not in front of anyone.
Good. She puts a
And
hand
you.
on she puts a hand on your shoulder. It's weird coming from me, but please be safe.
Now I know you're really concerned if you're actually being honest with me.
I could go back into bullying you, but I feel like we might have outgrown that, haven't we?
One would hope so, yes. It's nice seeing a mature side of you.
It's nice to see the soft side of you.
I wish it was something that I could show people more often.
Maybe a choice that you can make a little bit sooner than usual. You're a good leader. I can tell that.
For what, keeping them together?
I think they're keeping you together as well.
Well, that feels more the case. More often than not, I feel like Helena is the one taking charge on everything more than me.
Mighty Canis Vitilius. The first time I've ever seen you subdued by a woman other than myself. She kind of pokes you in the nose, and she begins to walk away. Safe travels.
You as well. He'll catch back up with his party.
So, you guys boarding your airship?
Mm-hmm.
You guys take off,
No, it's,
heading to a more southern direction. As you guys begin to travel down, passing through the skies, it takes you about a couple weeks for you to finally make it to the sheer plains. Remembering exactly where this small garden, it has expanded greatly since the last time you were here. This small house has gained an extra floor, and you can see this giant earthen boar as it begins to continue to pass by, noticing a flying airship almost prepared for guests. As you all land in as safe a space as you possibly can, you head down to this house as you notice the flourishing wildlife as well as almost magical energy has expanded and emanated a great deal. You all see a Tavash who is sitting on the porch, kind of just weaving away, keeping an eye out on things. Well, hello.
Well, hello again.
Long time
Hello.
no see.
Indeed, how have things been?
There have been some developments. Definitely.
Good or bad?
Just take a look. As he leads you all into the house, the footfalls on the wooden floorboards. And as you enter, you can see the entire original living area has expanded to a complete and utter magical workshop. The small girl you have met has grown greatly, almost to a full-size woman. The exuberantly long greenish goldish hair, the bright green eyes, and almost as if you can physically see her pulling strings through the weave and repairing them before she notices all of you. It's been a great deal of time. Hello.
Oh, you've really grown.
Didn't expect that much so quick.
Well, I actually have all of you to thank for that.
We did something?
Really?
Well,
That I'm aware of.
given my, I would say, recent performance update, when you guys had destroyed Zahir, that energy had to go somewhere. Considering I was still recovering, and had been recovering a great deal of time, that godlike energy had to either be sent to me or to the one who killed him. I guess the universe chose me.
So some accidental divine grave robbing.
Balancing the
Neat.
scales. So, you're all here. I presume all of you have interesting questions. It looks like your fragments have definitely grown as well.
In some way, yeah. It's a bit different.
Very well.
As for the questions, we are looking for something, yes.
As
I'm
she waves
sorry,
her hand,
I'm sorry. I don't recognize this. I'm new here.
Ah,
Who
yes.
is she?
This is our new friend, and this is a goddess. Goddess of magic.
Okay.
this is
religion.
Mistra. Religion
Okay.
check?
Yeah.
Ducky, don't even worry about the religion check, as
Mhm.
every piece of information about Mistra's history is in the book you claim. The Starbound Tome is a piece of the Goddess of Magic, and often a piece of her champion.
Oh, wait.
The visions you had
Oh.
received from when you were within the Cathedral Ward was by the woman in front of you.
Yeah, we met her when she was a wee little girl.
We killed a dragon for her.
Wait a second.
And stole the egg.
Wait a second.
And
Was she? Were you in my dreams?
It's something us gods prefer to use, as more often than not, those mightier than I can end up hurting you in certain ways.
There is a thing called privacy, you know. But I don't hold a grudge. I like some people. She just gives River a smug look.
The fuck you looking at?
Alright. Anyway, get to the name.
As she waves her hand, you can see a table being formed from the floorboards and come together as she begins to magic some cups of tea onto it. Allow me to at least make things accommodating. I prefer my conversations to be very delightful.
Helena will take a seat.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
As all of you take a seat, she sits down as well with a now Tavash and his boar companion being close by.
Wasn't it a
Gosh.
tiefling?
He is a tiefling.
Yep.
He's a very familiar looking tiefling.
Yeah, I know. He looks like Ursa, but... Oh, you said orc. Someone else, okay.
No, he has the same skin tone and many of the same inflections as Urzer, but
Yeah, I don't know. Like, again, he looks like Ursa, but you said an orc. That's very confused.
no, older Urzer. He is a tiefling. So, after having some tea, conversations begin. So, what is it that you are all searching for this time?
Well, she's gonna plop the book down. We are looking for the Dawn Rite.
Curious as to why you are looking for her.
What?
Well, she said she's curious as to why we are.
Hmm.
Well, frankly, very recently we came across something called the World Seed. And well, from what we've been told, the Dawn Rite would be the safest place for it.
The Dawn Rite isn't exactly a place, per se, but a physical being that... It's complicated.
So he moves around?
It doesn't move around. It's at a very particular, untouchable place. And there are ways to get there, but would have to commune with a very old being, a primordial being, as I'm pretty sure all of you might be familiar with.
Yep.
Oh, dragons.
Is it tower on the Underdark? Sorry, in the Underdark?
Lux would be the only one that knows where the Rite is and could take you. If you want me to explain its history far better, I'm more than happy to, but keep in mind...
I guess
Keep in mind...
the most important... Sorry.
I'm so
Go
sorry.
ahead.
Just keep in mind, don't speak about it so openly. It doesn't incur the wrath of the gods, per se, but the ones who made them.
Well, what would you recommend we say then? Frankly, I have been attempting to be very picky choosy about who we say, but our choices are limited. Our
The
time is short.
donut.
What?
Huh? Donut and rice.
What?
What?
I don't know, a code name for it? What do you want from me?
Well, that's not going to help anybody else if they don't know what we're talking about. I didn't even know what you were talking about.
What? She just said we should not talk about it out loud or say its name, apparently.
What about the Rite of Dawn?
That's a little on the nose, isn't it?
A little bit.
But we're not saying it specifically.
A quick history lesson, and a secret to only most gods and the very few who had existed during its birth. She begins to wave over the table, begins to show this boundless universe, a chaotic mess. The two existences that start this. The two most prominent beings, Lux and Nox. Upon finding this universe, they had decided that they wanted both order and chaos to be controlled, giving birth to the first two gods. Mechanus, the god of order. You can see as the physical form emulates, it is this humanoid being of mechanical gears and this expansive figure that always perfectly ticking at the right point. And Tharizdun, the god of chaos and madness. You see this other form, malleable, constantly shifting, hungry, dangerous. However, at their creation, there needed to be balance. A creature of neutral existence. This created the dawn of intelligence and the Rite of ignorance. The first daughter, not a god, not a primordial being, but the very essence that created everything, myself and beyond so. It realized its own existence, and thus it decided to entrap all of its secrets. How to create gods, how to rip apart the universe, how to create a universe, how to challenge the primordial beings that created it, how to go beyond this realm itself. And it stowed itself in one place no mortal being could ever find themselves. shadows. And you can see as the moon begins to rise from the table, now guarded by the goddess of the moon. And that is the beginning of the history of the Dawnrite. A vault of intelligence, but a very living being.
Just a little thing. When she mentioned the god of the moon, since Gara went down to that one Underdark town, does that seem familiar to him by any chance?
It does. You are
I'll be right
memorable.
back.
Okay. You are very memorable to the notion that there is a former goddess that was a prisoner of the moon before being released, and thus trying to reestablish the Drow race. The details of Iliastrae, whilst are very familiar to being a moon goddess, she is more of a goddess of dance and blades, and also a very prominent figure for good drows. And this is one of the very few gods that exist on the prime material plane, with the exception of the one within the temple of Kali.
Okay. Since that's not really exactly what he was thinking, he's gonna keep that info to himself for now.
Okay.
She likes to dance naked under the moon. Let's forget that part.
Well, who doesn't?
Especially that part.
Yeah, ooh, I remember that goddess. Me, the player, not the character.
Well,
So-
she dresses very lightly too when she's in the Underdark.
So... Yeah, that's all nice and dandy, but where is it?
Well, considering the information, there are only two individuals that could help you, but one of which keeps his doors closed until those who arrive at his door. And pointing down below the earth, almost deep, you can see caverns and caves and what looks like to be this perfectly shining tower in the Underdark.
The one from the top is the one we went to, right?
Correct.
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
The one we had to fight the purple worm for?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
where you've already been there.
Yeah,
I still have my ticket for that one. Garo used his.
it's true.
I am
Well, which
not
do you think?
convinced that Nox would want to have any of you sent to her daughter. Lux is a far more, albeit annoying, father, but a very pleasing primordial being.
The one in the Underdark?
Correct.
Alright, the one on the top is the one that hates mortals.
Mm-hmm. I can attest to that.
True.
You get a feeling that if, given your general understanding of Garo, if Garo had probably misspoken, he probably wouldn't be here right now.
Oh, I'm
Oh
screwed.
boy.
I talk shit to them all the time.
Neat.
Yeah.
Neat. Leaving diplomacy of the gods to the least diplomatic people and two of the least diplomatic people on the team.
Hey, I'm very charismatic when I want to be.
You're also a moron.
That is debatable, but pretty true.
A country girl. Which can be
Hmm.
problematic.
Yes, let's leave it at that.
So do we want to attempt the Underdark this time? Frankly, it might be better considering that might be where we have to go anyway.
At that moment, you guys notice Mistra kind of staring up into the air before almost a piece of paper presiding in front of her.
What you doing?
She opens the envelope and begins to read. It looks like I have received an invitation.
For Smash.
Please excuse me. I am invited to a banquet.
Just randomly?
Who with?
I am invited to a banquet of the gods.
Oh, they're just
More
having
recent-
fun right now.
A
The world
banquet
is going to end and they're having a banquet.
A banquet is more of a business standard in your understanding. It's seemingly not only due to my involvement now, but also I might be seeing you all there. Either which way. She begins to fold the letter
What?
and
What?
placing
What?
it behind her. Seek out Lux. He'll get you there. And you can see as she waves her hand up and over, and she disappears.
Oh, shit. Wait, Lux was the one at the top and the bottom.
What? No, the one on the bottom.
I thought it was Nux.
No, Nox is the one
Nox
on top.
Nox is at the highest point of the earth.
You know what?
Lux is at the lowest point
think-
of the earth.
Yeah, it's a freaking reverse. I keep thinking
I
Nux
do-
will turn.
I honestly do too, because Lux is usually light, so I keep
Yeah.
thinking top.
Yeah.
Stupid ass reverse dragons.
Well, I guess we have our way then. It's interesting.
Seems like we're someone invited to a banquet too.
No pressure.
We will be seeing her there?
I
She
guess.
said, am I crazy?
She did tell us to go see. She did tell us to go seek out Lux.
Okay, where's a tower in the middle of the Underdark?
You see as Tavash is
We
also
Okay.
coming up to all of you. As quick as she comes. Here. He slides over a piece of paper which withholds some instructions on several different entrances into the Underdark that might be to your advantage. She's a little out
Entrances,
there,
but
but she's doing her best.
Would you happen to know of any location possibilities?
Well, that's what this is for. She says, she points to the paper.
Well, that's just a bunch of entrances all over. Well, that depends. Where are the entrances? I know there's one
So-
by the Dwarf City.
So there is one in Krog, there is an entrance in Kilixmeyer, and there is also a entrance somewhere, and in the most oddest of places, somewhere in Hollingrad.
Those are months apart from each other.
Which one's the closest?
That's a lot.
The closest one
But
is
we
in
do have an
Kilixmeyer.
airship.
No. What I mean is like they are entrances, yes, but we still have an entire continent underground to explore.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll figure it out then.
There is one entrance near Kilixmeyer, which is the capital of Wallenstein.
That's the closest.
That being the closest one before Krog, and subsequently a Hollingrad.
Let's go to Hollingrad, pick up Connor, and then.
Sorry, sorry, I can't get us a Rocco right now.
You know, for someone that seems to like mortal kind, they decided to not make themselves easy to get to.
Sounds like your dad.
Hmm.
Sounds like
Alright.
Rose Gods, to be honest.
You can hear the bellowing yell of a dragon. Low blow.
It wouldn't be if you were here. Just
You
screaming.
wouldn't be if you were here, Dad.
Or you're
Happy
talking shit
Father's
about me.
Day,
Am I
everyone.
wrong, sir?
Happy Father's Day, everyone.
Happy Father's Day!
Happy Father's Day.
So, we can take the closest one to us in a place we haven't been to before. Or we can go to Hollingrad and go from there.
Well, we were just at Hollingrad. We might as well go for the closest one.
What do you guys think?
I'm unsure, because if we guess wrong, then we're in the completely wrong place, and it'll take weeks for us to even figure out whether or not we're there.
Are you able to? Are you? Oh wait. You have the do you have the commune thing?
I can. Unsure
You
if
can
how well that'll point us in the right direction, though. Because he likes to be cryptic whenever I ask him for anything.
Well, if
Or
I
when he just shows up.
correct me if I am wrong about this, but you have to answer with a yes and no, right?
It has to be a yes or a no.
Yeah. Can you just
Or
ask him like,
At least
is
an
this one the
emulation
closest?
of it.
Is this one the best entrance to the tower, or is this one the best entrance to the tower? I can say yes, no, maybe.
I believe I can do that, yes.
Can get our dad GPS.
Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. We have quite the journey as is, either way.
It's best to get some sort of idea where we're going.
How many entrances were there?
There were 3.
3?
3.
There were 3? Oh. So I think I only need to cast it once because it gives 3 questions, and I can just ask, is this the closest one to,
The tower.
yeah. And if it ends up as like yes, no, no, or no, yes, no, then
What if he says yes, yes, yes? Fuck you, dad.
equidistant from all three.
yes.
Oh god, what if it's a triangular thing and it's in the middle?
Yeah,
It-
equidistant from all
is it
3.
Yeah, it's a theoretical possibility.
Well, that
We'll
would
have to
be
see.
inconvenient because the entrances span continents.
Mm-hmm.
And again, we wouldn't even know the correct direction after we get to one of the entrances. With the other tower, simply being on the highest point in a canyon was a whole lot simpler.
Well, I would have to imagine that whenever we get a hold of the locals, they would probably know something about a tower. I'd have to imagine.
Locals on the Underdark?
Maybe.
What, you think the Drow are going to throw a party and let us know where this very important tower is? You know, before they flail us?
I think we're quite charming, really. I think we could probably
I
do
thought
it.
there weren't-
Drow?
I thought there weren't many drow left, besides. I don't think drow like people like you. I just point at Helena and Daki.
What's the matter with me?
Wait, why are you pointing at me?
Isn't it a thing that Drow hate elves?
Of course not. Who I hate? Well, actually, I hate elves. Never mind.
Would Garu know that actually,
Wait.
since he's been down to the city?
Wait, are you?
You have Garu, in your travels to finding other family members who have basically spurred themselves out across the world, you did travel below the earth once in Wallenstein. You did meet Ilias Trey, and she has been leading the efforts to reestablishing a positive relationship between Drows and the surface world. However, there are those who are subsects and have established a old belief in the now dead goddess known as Lolth.
Well, you see, the thing is, they are kind of getting better, but a good portion of them are still pretty racist.
Those within
So that
Ilias
would be-
Trey's immediate vicinity are usually very positive.
And where was that city, by the way? Like, just in relativity to where we need to go, by any chance?
It's in Wallenstein. That was being the closest entrance to the Underdark.
Well, the old lady from Wallenstein does have a pretty good relation. Does have the pretty good. Sorry. She has been improving relations with the drowned in the surface, but everywhere else is kinda. Well, it's a mixed bag.
Well, yeah, we are not going to the surface, are we?
Exactly. We're going down below.
Or do you think that those drown know about the tower?
It's all about
Possibly.
Would be our best bet.
But we gotta figure out which tower we should go to first. Well, and which entrance should we go to first?
Exactly.
And depending on which one, it might show that. Sorry. And depending on which one we go to, the drow may or may not be friendly.
Very well. What do you need, Canis?
Hmm?
What do you need for this thing?
I believe all I need is time. One moment as I look up the spell components, if it has any.
Let me check out my list.
I don't think it does.
I don't think it did either.
I think it's just like a
Uh,
holy symbol.
Casting time 1 minute. I think I can use it as a ritual. But it lists that here. Incense and a vial of holy or unholy water. That's the material component, which is dirt cheap anyway, so... Easy.
Yeah.
Is it?
Considering we're literally at a god's house.
Oh, yes. Oh, no. Are we going to use the Mistress Bathwater for this? Is that holy
Oh,
water?
no.
Oh no!
God.
No. I'm saying this now, no.
Okay.
What can be holier than a goddess bathwater?
I will hang you.
Mm.
With your own braid, I will hang you.
Ugh, that's not the first time I have been said that. Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, finding these ingredients is relatively easy around here, so holy water and incense kind of come
I
with
can
the
make
magical
holy
territory.
water.
Yeah. So-
Bless is a level 1 spell. It's a domain slot, for Christ's
Yeah.
sake.
So, so kind of putting everything together, you cast Commune. Very well.
Simply asking the yes or no question, is this entrance to the Underdark closest to the tower?
Okay.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Yeah.
Father's Day.
You left for
As-
cigarettes 17 years ago.
You came back. You
He
came
left
back for
to
one
make-
day, and then you left again.
He left to maintain his domain 17 years ago. That's what all dads say, apparently.
That's what my dad said.
As you lay out the ingredients and you begin to grasp your holy symbol in hopes of communing, the room goes dark as your vision begins to pull into your mind, and once again in this palace of platinum, an empty room as it's reverberating many different voices, sounds. You get a feeling that whatever questions you have will possibly have an answer.
Right then. Keeping this simple then. Is the entrance to the Underdark in Krog the closest to the tower?
You hear an echoing roar faint within the room as it to show that there is a bit more of a further end from Krog.
Is the entrance to Wallenstein the closest?
You get a very loud roar. Very, almost as if it's up in your face.
Well, that one's probably the yes.
I don't know. is draconic like roars?
No, he's just being cryptic because he's like that.
Or an asshole?
Unfortunately, commune
Ask him to-
can only do so much as a spell.
It says yes and
Ask
no.
him
Gods
the
are not
answer.
necessarily omniscient, so you do have one more
He's also a
question
bit
to
of a dick.
ask. Yeah, you do have one more question to ask.
How's Mother doing up there?
So I said no question.
You can either give like one phrase answers. It does go on to say not just yes or no, but probably yes or no.
Hmm.
Read the fucking spell, Bracky.
I'm not a cleric.
As you ask that question, you hear your mother's voice instead. I'm doing fine. And your mind begins to pull back into your body as you are once again in front of all your friends, curiously processing the information and the first time you have heard the voice of your mother in a long time.
Alright. So, well, let's do this.
Hooray! We get the friendly drow.
Alright then.
You guys
So, out of
hear a
curiosity,
large
does he have to-
boar just eating away at these apples being placed in this bowl. Just
It's good porky right there.
Oh, boy. Out of curiosity, just for the sake of acting, does he ask those questions out loud, or is that telepathic?
it's very it's internal.
It is, okay.
It's much like scrying, but you know, with the divine being.
It's like
Okay.
sending, but you get even less information. How are you doing? Yes. Good.
Yes.
Yes.
Are you coming home for Christmas? No.
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 Walks in, roars, doesn't elaborate, leaves.
What does that mean? No, what
Just
does
like-
that mean?
It's just like an image of Candace just standing there, just like, so how you doing? And just like it smash cuts to like an open room and just blaring sounds in every which direction.
Good talk, Dad.
Oh,
talk.
God.
Very well then.
Alright. That makes things easy.
You guys have some extra supplies we can pick up?
In this area, I mean, you could get a lot of fruits and vegetables and, you know, a couple of
Yeah, but
magical
for,
instruments.
for an airship ride, though, perishables.
You're tired of eating that freaking dry meat.
No, we have jerky and oranges. Deal with it.
Isn't that what jerky is?
Don't want the scurvy.
No,
Yeah.
jerky is dried meat. We have jerky and oranges. Deal with it.
That's why I'm sick of dried meat.
Too bad. That's what we have.
The other slight problem is we're very... I don't know about you guys, I'm low on potions. In fact, I don't even think I have any.
Yeah,
Do
is
you
there any way we can stop on the way there?
Do you think the town has enough? Like-
Did the town have shops, Gara?
I think
Kilixmeyer does have. Kilixmeyer, being a capital of a country, definitely does.
I would say so, yeah.
Alright, I suppose we can at least stock up on that. There.
Well,
Very well.
let's get going.
Onward.
Can't waste any more time.
Alright, so as Tavash leads you all out and he begins to wave you all away on the back of his massive boar. seeing you all
big.
fly off. It's a big boy.
You're so big boy.
That's
Yeah.
a thick
That's a
lad.
big boy.
It consider that this is the male version of a truffles. So
Damn, son, that's a thick ass boy.
damn boy, you thick. So
Very well.
you all head to Kilixmeyer.
Kilixmeyer.
So, as you all fly, this one is going to be a slightly shorter ride because it doesn't take as much of a day to get to this capital. As you guys are well up and over in the sky, you do see, as Kilixmeyer, where it's set, is virtually across from Lycia Bay. And you have noticed that there is a lot less of what was that miasma from before. As you guys begin to land and preparing your descent, you are well within Kilixmeyer here, awaiting whatever options you guys wish to take from
Well,
here
first
on out.
thing first. Potions.
Potions.
Make a
Ask around for
investigation check.
guards. I'm asking
Also,
guards if they know any magical shops.
Let's see. Alright, make an investigation.
To ask guards? Bunch of assholes.
Stationed everywhere.
25.
25?
There you go.
Try and find some relatively notable individuals, especially guards, who might have some directions throughout the city. They are curious about why you're here, though.
It's none of your
As-
fucking business.
As they are noticing that you guys had came in on an airship from Alarnon.
We're sightseeing.
See one
It's
of the
Riverside,
guards.
none of their business. I look important enough to tell them to fuck off.
I look rich. Your rules don't apply to me.
You see one of the guards as he converses with you, Canis. Word of advice. You might be important in your country, but not ours. As of right now, it might be informative to let you all know that there are current war efforts against Alanon and Celsium. There's a
I'm sorry?
decorated... Are you all
Oh,
not aware?
right, the war.
Oh yeah, that's right, the war.
It's a, it's a war. I completely forgot.
It hasn't affected us, and we haven't been able to really do anything to stop it, so...
That war isn't relevant to the plot.
Damn.
If you are here more for sightseeing instead of business, then keep it at sightseeing.
Roger, Roger, Captain.
Just wish to inform all of you that Wallenstein has no stake and wishes to put in no effort into the current war. So, we're acting as neutral ground, but if you try to seek out any help from beyond that, you might find it a bit more troublesome.
Don't worry, I kind of forgot there was even a war going on in the first place. We're just here for a quick stop.
Very well. And you see as they kind of begin to keep an eye on you.
More importantly, potions, though.
Yeah, what are them potions?
There's an entrance
And possibly...
towards
Go
the
ahead.
entrance of the train station. There should be a shop nearby.
Thank you, sir.
And you won't have... And you won't happen to know anyone that does speedy weapon upgrades, do you?
Well, maybe one, but
But
He's a bit of a dick.
well, I'm pretty good with people, so I'd say it's worth a shot.
His name is Moriarty. You can check him out. At
Oh
his
no, he's
Emporium.
evil.
That's
Oh
not
no,
a
that's an
friendly
evil
name.
man.
That is
That's
not
not
a
a
good
good-
fake name.
He showed up in the last, in the afterwar campaign, actually.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Still sounds
Let's
evil.
go visit the mysterious man named Moriarty. Cause why not?
Yes.
Can't wait to meet Sherlock.
Herlock Sholmes.
Sherlock
Never heard of
Holmes.
Show 'em the law.
So, as all of you traverses to Moriarty's magical emporium,
Oh, he's the same guy who sells potions?
not the same guy that does potions, but he is a local magic man.
Oh, Dominic.
He's not a Dominic.
Magic.
As all of you traverse, and you do find this shop. It's very, very clean. Almost nearly everything here is put up on a pedestal and almost untouched. As you can hear a faint set of footsteps as it begins to, and you see what is this white-haired, frazzled-looking individual just in basic like almost button-up shirt, a couple of gloves, and straight blue jeans, a very unkempt tie, and very bristly face. Hello, welcome. I am proprietor of this place.
Good tidings to you, sir. He's gonna do a little bow.
Oh, so you're one of those Yemenites. Fancy.
Well, I was, but I'm actually a representative of the House Grimwalk of Drakovania. But I'm
Disgraced
that
house.
aside.
Fantastic.
Well, disgraced for now. Anyways, I came here seeking a quick little upgrade. He's gonna pull out his sword. And I heard you might be able to do the job.
I mean, possibly. For the cost of its benefits, sure. What is it at currently? Like, is it already enchanted? Is it...
Technically, it's already enchanted with a... He's gonna look at it a bit. A +1 to its attack modifier? We're going to be going on a really, really dangerous trip, so I might as well touch this up a bit.
Any form of enchantment can take days, weeks. For me, I am slogged with the assistance of the next rail system. So, if by any help our endeavors, it will cost you if you want a very expedited effort, or it will cost you time for a non-expedited effort. And see as he's currently searching for a cup on the counter and just...
Expedite, you say? He's gonna turn to Canis and the others. Huh? Huh?
I mean, I barely
mean-
have money. We need potions.
You need
I
potions.
feel like that is more important right now.
Also, don't you
Yeah.
have just magical gloves?
A what?
Don't you have your magical bandages? Why do you need a weapon?
Well, I want to upgrade my sword. It's been a while.
I thought you were a punch boy.
I'm a sword boy and a punch boy. I'm capable of many things.
You're capable of you know...
Wise
I'm
purchase
spending.
decisions.
Exactly. Besides, it's been a while since I had a proper weapon upgrade. Everyone else seems to be getting something.
Potions. Healing. To make sure that we live, not weapons.
If
But
you can
it
afford
could be
it,
pretty
you can
deep.
get it fast, do so. We need to buy some potions.
Which, out of character, did you guys remember to put in the money from the quest?
How much was that?
No, we did not.
Yeah, Yarrow, how much was the money?
It was 10,000 gold pieces.
Fuck! I forgot about that.
Total.
However,
So-
to note, you guys haven't been home for a while.
That
Yeah,
was
well,
supposed to be
actually-
months ago.
Yeah, we
to,
had
yeah.
to
To be
break.
fair,
Yeah.
To be fair, you guys did do a time skip, so yeah, it did.
Yeah.
You have it.
So we each get 2,000.
Well, and apparently Helena's not allowed to have any show.
Neither Helena nor Docky were part of that party that were supposed to get this.
So I can get 4,000?
Wait a
That's
minute.
great.
You have
That's
no
not-
idea
that's
how
not-
math works, do you?
That's not how that works.
Possibly. But I do know it's definitely a lot more than 2,000, that's for sure.
Besides sending money off to Urza and Lionel, because they were with us when that was made, it should still only be 2,000, but it's for me, you, and pointing at River and Garu.
Oh yeah, that's right. Alright. There's two
I feel like Lionel and Urza would both want me to have at least a little bit.
No.
I don't think they would.
You can hear the tapping on the wooden counter. Are you going to do something or leave?
We're debating on which of your wonderful treasures we want. You can be patient.
Yes, because it looks like he has just so much business right now, looking at the empty store.
As he begins
This is
to
just booming,
kind of,
clearly.
he rolls his eyes and he begins to find himself trying to make a new set of brewed coffee.
If anything, it looks immaculate.
You said he was an older guy, right?
Slightly older, probably in his mid-40s.
Okay.
He's chain smoking and drinking booze.
He's very tired.
So, in hypothetical sense, he's gonna put down the sword in front of him. What kind of enchantments can I get today for about 2,500 gold? Or around that ballpark. Or somewhere below that ballpark.
I can definitely make it sharper and more durable. I got some spare adamantine to back it, so give me 3, maybe 4 days, and I'll get it up to a +2 for you.
Oh. Well, I thought you said it was gonna be. What you said that would be expedited?
That is expedited.
Garo, enchantments don't take 25 minutes.
Well, I thought they did. That's
No,
what
they
happened to
didn't.
this other one.
No,
Aw.
it's taken time every time, Garu.
To keep
Well,
in mind,
in that
I have
case-
to dispel the current enchantment and then weave a brand new enchantment, and also to assure that it remains structurally integral to its fold.
Would it not be easier to just add on to the one that's currently there?
Fortunately, no, because the magic would reject it.
Well, in that case, what do you have here? Sure, you have some sort of knickknacks that would come in handy.
I do. Some few things, and he begins to point towards the case with a couple of rings inside of it. He points towards another case with this throwing hammer inside of it, and a couple of swords that are only +1 enchantments at least, and then a couple of cloaks, a few boots. Really up to you on what you decide to take up.
Get the sword. Double check everything. Tell me, if So, technically you can't really enchant the sword quickly, but what about something that's a fresh state? He's gonna pull out the gun.
I'm not too particular to that piece of technology. It would be a bit more complicated, but I can certainly try something. Whatever it is you're looking for in specific.
I take it would take a few days.
It would. Enchanting anything for it to be better, especially when expedited, can take a few days. You're also asking me to ignore former business with new business.
That's fair. Well then, how about this? We might be back within a few days, or within the week, and let's see what can happen there.
Alright.
In the meantime, do you have healing potions?
That too.
I do dabble in a bit of alchemy, yes. So, and he kind of rummages through some of the boxings under his desk as he pulls it up. About 4 potions of greater healing, as they are at market price, as they're about 250 gold pieces each.
Ooh.
Yep.
There was
Can I
4 of them?
haggle?
You can certainly try.
How about we do them for 200 and I buy a bulk of 5?
I only have 4.
Well, I bought all of them, but if it's 200.
Make a persuasion check.
More than happy to. Yeah. That is going to be a 26.
Kind of wanting to get you guys to get out of here as soon as possible, he agrees to 200 gold pieces for each potion. I'm just fine, just take them. What the hell was
Get out of here.
Just fucking leave already.
It's just Canis in the back, he just bumped into something.
What was that? What did you knock over?
It was the
It's just
blind
a-
man bumping into something.
Just our metal friend.
So that puts me at 5 total.
Canis.
Yeah.
You do notice something quite rare in his collection. Something that you've probably been looking for quite some time.
Hmm.
It is this small golden ring with several different emerald-like jewels in the shape of a bird. You guys have tried to ask Dominic on many different occasions to see if you can find something like this. It is known as a ring of evasion.
Oh.
It'd be great if I had any attunement slots for it.
Yeah, this ring has 3 charges. It regains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn. So, up to you on what you want to trade up for that.
Well, considering I have 2 of the fragments and the devotee sensor, again, everything's already filled in.
Yeah.
What would happen if you run to a magic shop with all your slots attuned?
Well, I guess you walk out because I can't do shit.
Does he have any normal healing potions?
Nope.
Unfortunately, no.
Nothing. Okay.
We'll just have to deal with what we got then.
Okay. I'm going to hand over Helena 1 potion of
Thank
greater
you.
healing. Kanos 1 potion of greater healing. And Gyro 1 potion of greater healing.
Okay.
Anyone here not have attunement? Have an attunement slot open?
I have one attunement slot open.
I am full.
But I don't need the innovation ring.
Yeah, I know.
Let's see.
I'm not getting rid of my gauntlets.
There are a number of
I want my
rings there.
My cloak makes me feel safe.
Oh, what did the other rings do?
Let's see. There is another ring.
The ones
made of-
don't require attunement.
I think every ring requires
a
attunement.
Every ring.
A
Yeah.
majority of rings do require attunement.
Go ahead.
With the one exception of Ring of Swimming. So there is another ring. It has a very copper-looking outside and what seem to be several set jewels that almost resemble a brain.
Big brain time.
Yeah.
Brain ring.
Big brain.
Oh, so wrinkly.
It's a big ring. Do you notice just pretty much a really nice silver ring, which just nice. A ring that kind of looks like a shield with several almost topaz instilled gems inside of it. Let's see. There is a golden ring with a ruby set in the center of it. And as well as a ring with what looks like to be almost like 2 rams on each cent, going like that.
All right, sir. What do they do?
Well, there is, one is a ring of mind shielding. The other one is fire resistance, a ring of protection, and a ring of the ram. The other silver one there is just a +1 to AC.
How much for the shield and or the AC one?
Is one playing the piano?
I do hear music. I think.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
me.
know.
It's me.
Oh yeah, it's on his end.
Moriarty's playing a piano to try and get us to leave.
God, no, I'm Moriarty, I'm with you.
Fucking
I want to
leave.
walk away.
He's trying to drown out the
failing.
dogs.
He's failing. The playing is lovely.
A ring of protection can cost somewhere around 1,000 gold pieces. That's something that you're looking for.
Other question. Do you have diamonds?
A number, yes.
How many?
Depends on their worth.
I need to look at the plate thing and see if it actually specifies.
It does.
It does. Where does this? Let's see. What is the specification for how much the diamonds need to be worth?
I think they were like 500 gold pieces each.
Each costs 500. Yep, you're right.
Yep.
500 gold.
I got about 3 or 4 of those.
Okay, okay. Uh-huh.
Oh, definitely adding that.
You'll get one? Alright. I'll buy one as well.
Alright.
And I'll take one.
So where are
Yeah.
these?
These
How-
are
Diamonds.
diamonds.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
How many
Uh,
slots were we missing in the plate?
We're
All of
missing
them.
all slots. So if we want the big boy spells, we need one more, and I need to roll 3d100 to see how long it would take for me to replace each of them.
How much is this?
500 for a diamond.
You know what? I'll invest the money if it's available.
Yeah, we need at least one more.
Okay, I'll put it.
All right. So each one of you buys a singular diamond as he pulls out a box of very fine jewelry that has not been set into anything. It's just very well cut.
Ooh. Let's see. I'm just gonna roll 3d100 right now. In the meantime.
Yep.
Let's see. Come on, take it.
You want to look for the drow?
Fire. Somebody else keep going while I do this. If you need anything, anyway.
I'm not needing anything anymore. I got the potions.
Alright.
I have no attunement slots available. I ain't got the diamond.
How much would that ring of evasion be?
For its exact worth, and for what it's very much capable of, somewhere around 2,000 gold pieces.
All right.
Alright.
Oh goodness, so you're actually getting something. Hooray!
Despite your full attunement slots?
What are you giving up?
Giving up this tiara. Fuck it. Here, Helena, here, have this magic item that makes you immune to being scryed on.
Only
hooray.
you.
Only you.
Actually, it might not be an idea considering I do have the you-know-what's-its.
Oh wait, what if it's like more AOE if it's awakened? I don't know.
It is awakened.
It is awakened.
Oh, there. Fuck, it's a piece of shit. That's just. I don't need it anymore.
Alright, I'll probably need the thing at some point, but yeah.
I don't need this shit.
He just fucking throws it. The dragon can keep that one.
Oh, hooray, I look like a princess, just as I should.
No, he gave the other one.
Oh,
Oh.
Why haven't I used my attunement slots? 2 of them were story relevant. Good!
okay. So, for the sake of the argument, the plate determines how many days it will be until you can put diamonds back in.
Yes, I know, and I just rolled the 3d100, so I got 29, 32, and 99.
99.
No, you only need to roll it once.
Oh.
So 29 days.
Oh, I thought it was for each. I thought it was for
No.
each of them. Hold on.
And does that happen?
You cannot
does that
replace
happen
the
when
diamonds.
player-
So you cannot replace the diamonds for 1d100 days. Any attempt to do so will simply reject the set diamond. No other rare stones can be used or replaced. It only refers to it happening once.
Okay, 29 days then.
Trying to remember
And since
how long ago.
I was gonna say, so we said it was a week and a half to get to the Queen of Vale, and then
2
how many
weeks.
days?
2 weeks.
Then how many days to
It
get to
took
here?
you. It took you about another week and a half to get back. So yeah, it should be ready to go.
Sweet.
Oh yeah.
Well, heck yeah. Let's put that in the plate then.
All right. So as you guys buy your diamonds, you buy your ring. Helena, as you hold the plate over and hold out the diamonds, as you begin to feel the energy from it envelop, it almost as if magnetically attaches to each placement on the upper end of the plate, and it's ready to go.
Oh, good. Well, all right then. Just stuff it back in her bag.
Yep.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna have to leave a little bit early today, so I need to take care of some IRL stuff.
Okay.
Alright, sorry. Sorry, Chad. Sorry, Chad. Alright, anyway, have a good night, guys.
Where?
Good night.
Nighty night.
Alright, night.
Alright. So, you guys got your potions, you got some rings, you got your diamonds. Is that going to be all?
Wow, you made money, you're mad?
I'm
No
tired.
wonder you don't have business.
You should get some rest.
Keep in mind, I am one of the most excellent minds within all of Wallenstein, so please do not insult my capabilities.
We told you to rest. How is that insulting?
Well, one person did, and that was very nice. As for the rest of you, you've all expended a great deal of time today.
Yes, and it's almost an hour, if you will.
And you made plenty of profit off of it.
Yeah.
Huzzah!
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 Why are you mad
Huzzah!
about that?
Why are you mad about making money from shit?
You get a feeling
I think
this is his natural state of dealing with people.
He's just tired all the time.
Oh, it's just an asshole.
Perpetual.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
we
not
were
like
born.
the
Perpetual
guards
sleepy bitch
told
mode.
you.
I was gonna say, we were warned that he was a bit of a stinker.
Yeah,
It-
it'll be a stinker.
well, I was being optimistic.
the memory of the guard going, he's a bit of a dick.
Oh, man, he was not wrong.
Yeah, I know one of the guards said so. Anyway, we should leave.
Have a good one.
Take care. We might be back.
Toodaloo, losers.
So I stole this from him. No.
So I stole all of the money we spent there.
I stole it back.
He got no profit and was an asshole about it. If he was
Yeah,
nice, I wouldn't have.
Theoretically, I totally could, but I'm no petty
It's
thief.
not worth the time.
Oh, I'm no petty thief anyway, it's fine.
Hmm.
What was that for? Don't sound like you don't believe me.
Alright.
I'm not a petty thief.
X to doubt.
This
Are
is
you
when, have I
sure?
stolen, when have I stolen anything?
Do we ask Sarako?
Thief, thief, maybe. Petty, definitely.
She narrows her eyes.
Damn!
You wanted to
That
assault a
was
child
terrible.
for pranking you.
Well, she deserved it. How else is she supposed to learn her lessons? I
And
was
that's not
teaching.
petty.
I was teaching.
Hmm.
Respect your elders. And don't get caught.
Hmm.
But why are you complaining? I got it back for you.
Did you, though?
Not for you, but yes, I still got it back.
God, I guess I'm thinking
There it
about
is.
that drawing
Yeah.
you did.
Just
Just that smile.
Anyway, here, have a tiara.
Ooh! Plop it on her head.
so go ahead and add Bullia's averted eyes awakened to your item list, I guess.
Okay,
Man,
finally,
even
the
when
drow.
we went to a magic store, I still didn't get anything. Darn.
Oh, to be fair, Garu, it's really just mostly making sure we're safe.
I suppose so. But let's move on to the drow, shall we?
I am surprised you didn't take the time, like, these past 5 months, 6 months to get something of that done.
I was too busy trying to find my family.
You could have put that in order or something. You were in that City of Dragons.
You have no idea how busy my schedule was back in Dracovania, do you?
Oh, the bureaucracy.
What you had Sterling dealing with?
Oh,
Yeah. Didn't you have the little... Where is he anyway?
The
I was
pocket
gonna say,
thing.
where is that little pocket?
What happened to him?
What happened?
oh, he's on the airship. He just you
Oh,
guys haven't
he's alright,
interacted with
okay.
him at all.
He's been
He's
there
not
the whole
happening.
time.
Yeah.
He's just
Not
in the
having
cor-
any.
He's just been sitting behind us all the time.
He's just been at the airship, just doing work.
For months, we just haven't talked to him at all.
That's amazing.
He was there when River turned into a werewolf and we were having that whole bullshit happen with the prisoner. And he's like,
Oh,
He was just
I'm not
hiding
paying
in the
enough for this.
captain's quarters.
I was gonna say, wow, something sounds really dangerous down there. Well,
Not my problem.
not my
opens the door,
problem.
sees it happen. Nope. Closes the door and leaves.
Oh
No.
my god.
just
He can be very quiet when he's too busy working.
You just haven't talked to him in forever.
We haven't really had I thought he was back in Moriarty.
We had no idea he was still with us. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I didn't either. Like, I
Anyway,
thought he was like legit
Regardless,
back in the
regardless.
city, but okay.
Back on track.
Actually, no.
Downtime time is to make orders.
Actually, no, you would be right. He said he would stay behind because he didn't want to go to Hollingrad because Hollingrad is dangerous.
Yeah, it's full of vampires.
He's currently dealing with the bookies at fucking the Metilius Manor.
The bookies.
Okay, there we
Anyway,
go.
back on track.
That seems even more dangerous.
He's the only one keeping the fucking Metilius business going right now.
Real estate pays for itself.
So,
Well, now then, cave entrance.
Drow.
So, having received any instructions from gods and proper directions, you guys find yourself heading to the Underdark.
Oh, we didn't find the Drow?
No, I think the drow
Well,
are in the cave. We have to go
The
in the
Drow
cave.
and the Underdark.
Oh, gotcha. I thought they were doing stuff in the circle. Okay, never mind. Continue.
So, do you guys start heading through, what is this lower end of... Let's see.
I can see your face on there.
Alright. We're back.
Be back?
We're back.
Hello.
Cool.
I'm back.
We're back.
We're
I'll
back.
pull up my sheet again.
Damn.
Yeah, so, apologies to everyone. I had a rolling blackout twice. So... okay.
How dare you have a blackout? You.
It's
Yeah.
all your fault.
All your fault. I don't
All
care.
your fault. Point. Point at him. Point.
Shame.
A note goes out is your fault.
Shame.
Ding ding.
It's all your fault.
Anyway, we were going towards the drow cave.
Yeah. So, as you guys start heading down the side of Wallenstein to reach this entrance, as you begin to pass through these forests, the black woods, these bright red petals as they are fallen from the recent excursion of the change of seasons. It's kind of hard getting back into it. At a certain point, you begin to witness the cave mouth, spanning somewhere between 20 to 15 feet wide and about 10 feet tall. This is the location of an entrance that leads you to the Underdark.
So, well, Canis mentioned this before. Garud, do these people dislike elves? Should I be worried?
Well, since we're near the one near Wallenstein, they should be relatively friendly. Though, just to let you know, the ones that aren't pretty much hate everyone from the surface.
Well, is the Underdark like right in the very entrance, close to the surface?
It seems so.
It's one of the very few entrances.
Well, I guess we'll find out. See for ourselves, rather.
Yeah, I have high hopes.
Alright. As you guys enter, you begin to pass through the somewhat complicated cave network before reaching what looks like to be this open gated room. In the center of that room is a statue that has obviously given a stone-like form. However, the gate is already open, oddly enough.
Already open?
Just walk
Oh
right
shit.
in.
Yeah, we're going right in.
Alright.
That's a little bit suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't
We-
be suspicious. As you begin to pass and you traverse several hours into the Underdark. The faint trickles of water, the echoes that rumble throughout the entirety of its cave network. Taking Garu's lead, as he, to the best of his memory, remembers where. After another few hours, you guys finally make it to this open cavern with what is this outer ridge, a massive drop down, a bridge in its center, and what looks like to be a growing town in the center of it.
Can we see that far into the dark? Or
For
is it like
you,
bioluminescent?
it is bioluminescent here, but it's very dim. And for this case, as you reach closer to the town, they keep it as dark as they can because obviously light is very disturbing to drows. As you begin to pass, you see all these white-haired, very bluish skin, elven looking individuals. Mostly keeping
Nerfs?
their very tall. Keep in mind they're very reminiscent to a Helena if they were grown in the Underdark, as they watch all of you begin to pass, and you can see a very tall, black as night, and silver hair just reaching down to the ground. Her height is much grander than Garu himself, as she is somewhere closer, and I remember this from After War, so don't make this comparison, somewhere around 9 to 10 feet tall.
It's a giant woman. Giant woman.
Those big mommy mountain out.
When
Mommy Milky! Mommy Milky, no!
Oh. Lady Dimitrescu. No.
I was about to fucking lose it at that. I will. You guys had just fought a vampire. Just throw a reminder.
By the way, are you supposed to be streaming on Discord?
I would.
Yeah, because
I would be. Yep. There you go.
There we go.
You missed my pretty face.
There we go.
Actually, yeah, we go.
Okay. As you guys begin to pass and enter towards the center, you see as she leaning down, welcoming Garu once again. An old friend of ours. And with new friends as well. Welcome.
indeed, it's a pleasure to see you again, Your Highness. He's gonna do a little bow. Although, we are here on a little bit of urgent terms.
Urgency. Well, perhaps I can assist with that.
That would be lovely.
As
Do you have somewhere we can chat?
Of course. As she opens the door to her own little center cottage here, having to be bigger for the size she is, as she leads you in. All of you are sat down, and within the span of 2 weeks, another cup of tea with another goddess.
Oh, she stirred up a goddess? What?
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 Ilias
What?
Trey. Ilias Trey
Oh, yeah.
is
Did
a
you guys-
goddess.
Didn't you guys know this?
I didn't know she was here. I knew they liked her. I didn't know she was the one in charge.
Oh no, she's here.
Also, am I in the right place? I don't know where I am. Like River says as she's sitting on what's supposed to be a table, but it's actually a chair, but it's actually a table on the side.
So close enough.
There are many antiquities here. You can see within the house, various little combinations of weaponry and blacksmithing, as well as these two large blades, as well as what seemingly is a basic dress, virtually see-through. She is wearing.
Ah, damn it! I'm blind.
Yeah. As she
Now
sits
That's
down.
my line. That's my line.
I can't see anything. It's so dark.
The inside of the interior is slightly lit, so that way, it's not exactly too hard to see, especially with surface-dwelling guests. As she sits down and begins to rest in her chair. Now, I am more than willing to help anyone on the surface as long as the word is spread that we are doing good work.
Most certainly. And what we need right now is to go to the Tower of Lux.
That curiosity.
Well, I suppose you are trustworthy, being a goddess and all, but should we tell her?
No. We were told to keep this as quiet as possible. In a nutshell, we need questions answered.
Basically.
And just
Sorry.
It is fine.
However, if you're a goddess and you are invited to a banquet, then maybe you'll hear it there.
I have received no invitation. Not that I ever would.
She's already
Really?
Discord chat.
Why not?
No.
I am what you would call not very revered in many ways, and also I am far more disliked than I am liked within the eyes of the upper echelons. Being the daughter of Lolth does not bode well.
But isn't being the only good one out of all of them supposed to be better?
Trust me, I see the irony of the bureaucracy.
I don't know how gods work, I'll be honest. We don't have that kind of
Petulant
stuff in our-
children.
Petulant
Like
that sounds about right.
Draconians. Like Dracovanians, really. But I suspect a lot more, grandiose.
You people in your religion is so weird.
This coming
I don't have
from
a
the
religion.
smallest creature I've ever seen.
Yeah, we don't have gods in our communities. We have, well, what you would call a god, but it's our aunt or grandma or mother. We don't venerate her, but she's just a part of the family. The fact that people have to depend on being glorified is kind of off-putting.
Aren't you a champion?
Someone I didn't want to deal with. I don't venerate her.
If anything, you despise her.
Yeah, I'm talking about two different hers. Auntie Yondala and the Raven Queen. Those are two different things.
You call Yondala your aunt.
Yeah, it's Auntie Yondala.
It's kind of cute, actually.
We told you in family communities, you're just families. That's why your temples and all that stuff is kind of confusing. And the fact that you're not liked by other gods is even more confusing.
They have ego problems.
They really do. Keep in mind, we all try and maintain our domains. More recently,
What's yours?
my domain is well, to put it more blatantly, I am a goddess of the blade and dance, as well as one revered by at least many of the living drows. You can imagine that. You can
Is this the
imagine
one that? Sorry, was this the one that Minster said was supposed to be guarding the Dawn Rite, or was that somebody else?
That's
Okay.
Sihanin.
Okay, it is Sihani. Okay,
Sihanin being the goddess of the moon
yeah.
assures that the Dawn Rite does not simply, does not simply get out, but the fact that Sihanin being the first to tell you to seek it, that has a great deal of importance.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, sorry, carry on.
Either which way, I am not a greatly venerated goddess, but I am still a goddess all the same.
And a pretty good one at that. He's gonna like kind of raise his tea a bit. Like his cheers.
I try my best.
Anyway,
So about the tower.
yeah.
Yes, the Tower of Lux, a dangerous place to be assaulting at this point, but doable. There have been there have been notable sightings of individuals who are interested in its relevance to this place. I wouldn't even dare to call them individuals, though. They're something else.
What are you talking about?
They are not of this realm. At least not
Janky?
with... No. Worse. Almost alien-like.
So they're not necessarily humans, right? Or humanoids?
I don't think they'd be the beasts that have been coming out of the corridors, do you?
The flesh monsters?
Maybe.
They are long creatures, almost claw-like hands, skin like many of ours, but their form, well,
Oh.
Why are you doing a special greeting? What is that?
they look like this.
They have beards.
No,
So they're dwarves.
not dwarves.
Tall dwarves.
Not Duragar.
I feel like I have asked this before a long time ago, but I don't remember if we ever got a proper answer to this.
If we know what a mind flayer is.
Yeah, the mind flayers. I
don't
feel like
think we do.
Make
feel
an
like we
Arcana
asked-
check. Make an Arcana
feel
or a History check.
I feel like we asked this a long time ago, and I genuinely don't remember.
Oh boy. Nope, I don't know shit.
Arcana or history, which one's better? Arcana. So that's gonna be a 24.
There has, especially in your studies, especially as a Whispering Wind, there is some amount of information about the Mind Flayers. They do preside within the Underdark, but they're not from the Underdark. They are extremely sensitive to light, like many of those within the Underdark, but these are creatures from beyond the prime material plane. They come from the astral abyss, and usually ones that are trapped within the Underdark are usually ones that are increasingly, like, spreading parasites. They find living beings, and they make full attempts to transforming living beings to themselves and become part of a hive mind.
Oh,
What's that reaction? What does that mean?
it means bad.
It means how bad?
Tall dwarves? I knew it.
No, much worse than that. So they almost look squid-like, and well, basically they take over your mind.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Oh no.
They spread little parasites that basically take over your body and turn you into one of them.
So what are we dealing with?
that,
It's called a
that
mind
sounds
flayer.
horrible.
Mind?
A mind flayer.
I don't like that. I don't like
No,
that word.
it's-
I don't know.
You shouldn't. It's unfriendly.
I can imagine.
There is currently a small colony down below that is currently an infestation around the Tower of Locks.
Right.
So
If it's an
the place we need to
infestation-
go to.
Wait, if it's an infestation and they're you say they reproduce by taking over other people?
Yes.
So who have they been killing?
I imagine any of the folks that they can get their hands on down here.
Oh, sorry. She looks at the goddess.
It's not just us. We have lost a few in our investigations. There's, of course, a Durgar kingdom down here that is at odds with it as well, but they're quite forceful little creatures.
So the
Dwarves
Manflayers took over the tower? Like, is that what I'm understanding? They are around it?
They have built their colony around it.
Oh.
Oh dear.
have-
So either way, we have to deal with them.
Oh, Nox, why have you not killed them? Sorry, Lux. Whatever.
No, we have to. This is necessary. We need them.
Oh, but I like my brain, though.
We can. I'm sure we can work around it.
And if not, we're perfectly capable of taking them down.
Sorry, man, but I might be overstepping, but do you have anything to help people from the surface to be able to see better down here?
There might have been a magical item on the surface that could give you dark vision, but I'm not too particular in that ability.
I was just curious, just in case. Okay.
I could potentially bless you with a limited scale of it for a short amount of time, but not an extended amount of time. Though. Actually, no, Bracky.
Hmm. Don't know shit. No, I don't think they have dark. I don't think they have dark vision. Do they?
Halflings?
No.
Werewolves.
Werewolves.
No.
I don't think they do.
Oh.
It makes
well,
sense if
you
we
would,
do.
it would make sense.
Hold on.
Wait a minute, I know how I can see in the dark. We just hear this horrible bone cracking and screeching. There we go, guys, I can see in the dark now.
No, I don't think they do.
The thought has-
Unless yours work different, but I don't think it's the case.
No, I know they do. They got to. They
No,
have
they
to.
have keen. They have keen senses. I don't think they have.
Like it.
To Google.
No, I'm looking at the stat sheet. I don't think it does.
Which lizard folk, lycanthropes.
There might be the tiger ones, or the rat ones.
The rat.
The rats.
Wolves.
Rats. We're the rats.
I'm the big red that makes all
Makes all of the rules. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into.
Apparently they do not.
They do not.
Nope.
Yeah.
Well, I do think I know a way around it if we want to at least keep it quiet. You could be my little pocket bird.
Pocket bird.
Pocket bird.
I'm all up for it.
Pocket bird. Throw it into the face of an illithid.
Oh, what do you? Can you bless a drink with it, and then I can drink it later?
I could do that. I do dabble in forms of alchemy. Give me a moment, and I'll be able to give you something soon.
Alchemy,
Thanks,
do you
ma'am.
have potions?
Unfortunately, no. I do not
Darn.
professionally. I do not make exception to that. But I might have something else. As she begins to head over to this small work area and beginning to kind of pour in between different kinds of alchemical potion making, as well as giving the breath of a goddess inside of it on several different occasions. She comes back with 2 potions.
You're the one that wanted the goddess bathwater.
Meanwhile, River is like, man, she's so nice. Why do other gods hate her? Like, she's so nice. It's not like she abandoned her child or something. Ooh.
Yeah, I wouldn't know about that.
Hmm.
Yeah, she hasn't. She hasn't made any children. That's the thing. Not that there's a mate currently around that can handle all of that.
Oh man.
Death by
okay.
snoo.
Okay, so she comes back with 2 potions.
Ooh.
First is a potion of dark seeing, which gives you dark vision for up to 120 feet in the most darkest obscure, most heavily obscured, basically just pure black. 120 feet vision, that of a grayscale, so no color. So that will last for 8 hours. And the second potion, she gives to you, Helena, because you had asked for it, is a potion of Hero's Respite.
Potion of Heroes, just interesting. Let's see
So-
how that goes.
Basically, it will allow a single individual to claim the same effects as a Hero's Feast spell.
Ooh.
Damn.
Ooh. And what does that do again?
So basically, you drink it, it gives you a Hero's Feast, personally.
No, what is a hero's feast?
It's a
The
spell.
Hero's
I
Feast is
love those.
real freaking good. Is what
Yeah.
it is. Hold on. Hold on. Hero's Feast.
Basically, it gives you 10 extra temporary hit points. It gives you immune to fear, poison, and something else.
Hold on. I'm looking it up.
It's basically instant Hero's Feast.
Yeah, you say that, but
Okay, a creature partakes in the feast, gains these benefits. The creature is cured of all diseases and poison, becomes immune to poison, and being frightened. Makes all
That is
wisdom saving throws with advantage.
Oh,
Its
okay,
hit point
that's
maximum.
really good.
Its hit point maximum also increases by 2d10, and it gains the same number of hit points. These benefits last for 24 hours.
damn.
Wow.
It's really good.
The
Yeah.
moment we get close to that place, someone has to drink that. So they're low wisdom.
Looks directly at River.
Why you look? Oh, really?
Hmm.
I was going to say Daki.
Hmm.
Actually, who does have the lowest wisdom? As I only have a +1.
I got +2, so I'm good.
I have +9 for my wisdom saves.
Yeah, you I was super not worried about.
I have +2.
I don't know how much Doc he has.
I could tell you.
Yeah, how much does she have?
Daki has more intelligence than she does wisdom, and that's because she's a wizard.
Uh-huh.
Let me see. My campaigns. View campaign. Oh, I'm gonna have to run Docky. Docky has. Docky has a -1 to wisdom.
Yeah, she needs that.
Probably be best for her.
Yeah.
I'm sure she'll be fine.
Against mind flayers, yeah, I can imagine that's gonna go great.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be for her if we encounter them. I'm gonna keep it in my pocket for now, considering she's not here.
Okay. Oh shit, she just got that.
Thank you so much, man.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. This is amazing.
Absolutely.
Thank you for your blessing.
Well, should you ever desire another one in about another month, I'm more than happy to pass one around.
Next time I take a bath, no.
Just to fuck off.
Hopefully we'll be able to take care of this within a day or so, but...
I don't think
just
it's
by the
gonna be
way,
a day.
although that being said, how far away is the tower?
Should be half a day's travel.
Oh,
Oh, that's closer than
Well,
I
should-
thought.
so a day then.
She pulls out she pulls out 4 different maps and sprawls it across the table, each revealing each subsectional layer that leads to the slightly blotched area of what they were able to get as much information as they can, but you can kind of detail the fact that, you know, anyone that gets sent there could be potentially threatened and turned. So.
Okay, can we draw a approximation to this map? Or a note or something?
You managed to pretty much get a jot down as to the travel path and what. There are multiple different ways to this tower, and trying to go through the easiest one without having to completely cross the expanded colony of a Illithid, of Illithids. There is one that could potentially have a few, but not enough to inconvenience you.
Okay, this is very stupid. Is there any way to get to the tower from the top?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh.
So it's like the fucking anti-tower 14. Okay.
What, is it reversed? No.
Unless...
Oh boy. That's a lot of my flyers.
Oh, I think I'll be fine.
Again, we can handle it.
Well then, to the best of luck and to all of you, should you so desire to seek my aid once more, just remember, as long as you speak of the good word.
Most certainly.
You'll get that. Oh, sure. You've been very helpful.
I've already told people in Jagovania about your feats. They're quite impressed.
Wait, her what?
Her feats.
You mean like
Not that kind of feat, you fucking weirdo.
That's the first time Garu has ever gotten that level of defensive.
Not those guys.
Not those feet, you fucking weirdo!
Oh.
This coming from the same Dragonborn who heard a moaning crystal going,
Like
That was
River
out of
thinks for a
character.
second. River thinks
That was
for
out
a
of-
second, and she looks below the table, like her feet are not good.
That was out of character.
Kind of thing.
I'm not.
For a
For a second, I thought Garu was.
drow goddess, I mean, they're pretty fucking pristine.
Also gigantic, because she is a giant woman.
A giant woman.
Giant feet.
All I wanna do.
What the hell is this game?
I don't know, man.
You started with the fucking awkward silence.
You did.
I don't know what to tell you. No, you did. I said
You did.
feats. I said feats.
Oh yeah, like you haven't made a sex joke in this game.
I have. We all have. But that wasn't the joke. You just
You were
filled the
turning
blanks,
to
you
it.
filthy animals.
Regardless, you're a man.
Alright, back in character. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
She's. Aaron is trying to get this all together. Aaron is trying to put this together.
Oh my, her amazing feats. Bath water magical shit. Everything. But okay. So I guess.
Well,
we'll
time
take
to
this
go
one.
not get our minds slurped.
Oh, hopefully.
Not the phrase I would exactly want to hear, but I guess.
Also, weren't you the last one that got mind controlled? Should you be this optimistic?
Well, somebody has to be.
You know what? That's fair.
If anything, she has more experience with it.
Alright.
Does the tiara protect you from mind controlling?
I believe it does.
No, I don't think so.
Hold on, let me double
It
check.
protects from detection magic.
Ah.
So if she does get mind controlled,
Yeah, it does not. Yep, it does not protect me.
Uh-oh.
Man, that tiara is fucking shitty.
It's actually pretty good.
Basically,
Anyway.
it gives you some beholder stuff. Anyways, as you guys taking your leave and thanking kindly to, as some of the other drows actually very interested in figuring out more about the surface world, because there are some that would like to visit.
I guess the outdwellers.
Yeah, the surface dwelling individuals that do come by here ever so rarely are very interesting to them. Keep in mind that this is a race being reborn. There are very
realm
few of
reborn?
them. Hey, shut the fuck up.
yeah, Bahamut wiped out the first one.
Yeah, oh, your dad is an
that
asshole.
that
Little bit.
was not that was actually not Bahamut's fault. It was actually the world's fault. When the Feyvel Mock
blame the world.
happened, when the Feyvel Mock
I
happened.
thought you were talking about FF14
Yeah, talking
lore for a
14.
second.
Oh, yeah.
The
No,
it's fault.
Feyvel Mock
Oh,
created
man.
Dalmund.
I just realized that's such a cool name, Overdwellers.
Overdwellers.
I mean, they're underdwellers.
So,
And we
for the quick history of Drow, during the time of the Feyvel Mock, the Underdark was used as war efforts and were very, very useful. However, due to the nature of, other creatures inhabiting it, a majority of Drows were extinguished. All the while, Duergar being Duergar, they've created castle walls and structures that protected them.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
there's that.
yeah.
So we are going to find the way to the safest zone of that.
Alright. You guys begin to...
Ooh, ok,
True.
ok. Oh no. Yes, continue.
You guys begin to continue down.
I'm just going to. I feel very stupid wasting time on this, but I was curious if there was anything like exotic drow food.
Quite a few, actually. Mushroom based mostly, but the very rare meats of Grex or what's it? The Gex.
I'd take some mushroom and lizard soup for the taking.
Yeah, it's actually pretty well prepared for what it is.
Fucking hungry.
As
You're
you guys,
always hungry.
Yeah, but more than usual.
as you guys begin to traverse down, actually, Helena, take note that your bow has the phases of the moon inscribed on it as
Yep.
it proceeds. The full moon comes very soon. Tonight.
Fuck, it's been almost a month, that's true.
It has been.
Oh fuck.
Ah. We probably shouldn't go far. Come to think of it.
Huh? Or
You little problem child.
Hmm?
It's the full moon.
well, we're underground.
That doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
We were underneath the deck last time.
Well, yeah, but that's not the the surface world. That was the surface world.
Still
Yeah.
a problem.
That's not how this works.
Is it?
Is it?
Do we
Technically,
Who do you believe more? Your random tales that were told to your mother who thought that it was something that you could transmit through sex, or someone that actually knows what they're talking about?
Do you? But yeah, I
Look,
agree. We need to be careful.
as much as you don't want it to be true, we need to find a way to deal with you. All right, off with your gloves and your armor.
Ah, I feel so naked.
Because you are.
you have a natural 16 strength now. You should be fine.
Why do I? I got fucking like superhero steroids. What is this?
Why does she look so ripped now?
It's due
She's
to the
been
nature
working out.
it's due to the nature of the Rite.
I got fucking Spider-Man.
Thanks, wolf powers.
So here's the second problem: how are we going to hold her?
There are plenty of stalagmites around.
Well,
You
yeah,
could
but
pummel her unconscious again.
that's true.
That is not.
I'd rather try to avoid that, though.
I can stay awake this time.
That's probably a bad idea.
It's still going to be a problem. I mean, I guess you can try if that helps you fight it at all, but if you're not able to fight it, I don't think it's really going to matter.
Wait, what if? Hear me out. What if we buy a giant Underdark cow steak?
Go
No.
on.
I don't, well,
I doubt that'll work.
The Under cows.
Why is it always food with you?
Because I'm hungry. I'm always starving with you. You people eat like babies.
or maybe you just eat like giants.
You eat far more than you should.
I burn a lot of calories. Speaking of which,
Anyway, do we have,
bunch of rope.
you know, don't we have those cuffs, and I have the immovable rod. That should maybe at least hold her down.
Yeah, you should be fine.
No complaints here.
Oh, all right.
Sorry, rocks.
Immovable rod.
Oh, the
Yes.
more rod.
We're
But
Yeah,
we
trying to
also
do
have
magic
rocks.
Yeah, this thing. And she pulls out the rod, she presses the button and just lets go of it, and it's just staying there in midair.
That's what you had with you. I thought it was a personal toy or something.
I mean, it could be. Would make practicing positions very interesting.
Okay,
What the
maybe.
hell is this game?
Aren't you too old to be playing a toy, Selena?
No, I'm very young. I'm only about 1,000 years old, I think.
Thousand.
What?
Only
No,
1,000.
sorry, not 1,000. That's right, 100. I'm only about 100 years old.
Someone's breaking paper over there.
No, please continue.
I'm giving my armor and my gauntlets regretfully to Helena.
Yep.
And just getting tied up and being held down by the rod. God, this is
Yep.
the worst.
Oh, I'm sorry, dear.
Not have made that any more sexual, could we?
Nope.
I mean, it was her fault. I just took
Okay.
it.
Okay, what if everything is fine? What's the safe word?
Canis then gags her. There, that'll stop that.
With what? What do you have?
You know,
More rope.
with all the sex jokes, the gag doesn't really help, does it?
Uh-huh.
No, but it does stop her from talking and making us think about that.
I guess.
If everything's alright, then do a little dance after you're done transforming.
I am not going to dance.
Well, it's the only way you can
Maybe-
tell us.
Well, maybe like wag your tail like a cute little puppy.
What if I'm wagging because I'm about to kill you?
I said like a cute little puppy, not a murderous dog.
I don't know the difference.
What, do you not have puppies where you come from?
Well,
Well,
yeah.
she doesn't like them.
Anyway, I guess time to bunk up for the night. I have to watch her. Again.
I'm going to stay up this time.
I don't believe you.
I am trying my best, goddammit.
Oh, I don't really know.
You-
I don't really think the gag is helping, honestly.
You do manage to find at least a few areas where it'd be possibly safe for you to camp in this cave for the night.
Yeah, we'll try to
Yeah.
tuck ourselves away as much as possible.
Still keeping an eye on the river.
As
Naked and gagged.
I'm not
And
naked.
tied up. Not weird at all.
as you guys begin to feel the heaviness of the night beginning to envelop yourselves, and your bow beginning to have the slight silver shine of the night. River, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, shit. Just 1 second.
With advantage.
With advantage?
With advantage
Ooh.
because of the right.
Oh!
Yeah, forgot to mention that.
Yeah. Well.
No.
Does a 12 make it?
Yes, it does.
Hey!
Hey!
Given the,
I have Indomitable, so I could reroll that.
keep in mind your DC is 8 plus your Wisdom modifier,
Oh, 10.
so it's
Got
10.
it.
Yeah. So, in this instance, the transformation doesn't envelop your mind, and this time there is no physical, strenuous pain in the transformation, as seemingly from the right, it almost becomes like a seamless transition from mortal to werewolf. As you can see that the eyes are not as vicious or as feral as before.
I just like to imagine that everybody still has their weapons out.
River, are you okay?
The hell are you looking at?
I can't look at anything, but that's good to hear.
You can talk.
You're a dog
Yeah.
now.
I'm not a... What?
Yeah, look at yourself.
Looks down to see the claws instead of feet. Oh.
She holds up her River's foot and said, "Look, you have cute little toe beans."
The claw just comes out. Arrgh.
Well, that's good. You don't seem to be murderous this time.
I mean, I'm still hungry though. Can I still kill? No, never mind.
Also, you haven't given us the signal.
What the hell was the signal?
Wag your tail like a cute little puppy.
I am not wagging. I don't even know if I.
Think on it.
Just
My
just
internet went
just
out for a little
imagine-
bit.
Just imagine that you have Ursher to hug and snuggle right now.
I think that's just going to make her want to kill you.
squinting the eyes towards Helena, but the tail is wagging.
Oh, see, it worked. She's just pointing it out. See, I think that's worth it.
Yeah, it's
Weird.
This form is a lot more passive. You can definitely tell.
Well, what do you think? Do you think we can untie her then?
Give her a few minutes.
I guess it's true. You might turn.
And then Canis, who's needed to stay up for longer, just decides to take a nap.
I'm gonna kill him.
You can try.
Well, I guess everything's okay. We can keep moving forward.
She'll be fine, right?
Well, it's nighttime. We actually might as well get our rest now so that we're fully prepared for whatever's coming.
Yes, we're sure. Can you get this rough off of me?
Oh, yes, I think you're fine. She'll untie her.
By the way, River, in this instance, you have a very heightened sense of your surroundings, both in sound and in smell.
Janus needs to take a bath.
I'm sorry, my brain suddenly went to that fucking video that Kaiser made.
Which one?
the bunny titties.
The one with the goshi.
Yeah.
Rabbit.
Bunny. Rabbit. Bunny teeth.
Yeah. I'm sorry. It's
No
really
worries.
funny to me.
Maybe.
Oh God. You get the faint feeling. Yeah. It's just heightened senses and awareness.
God, I love that confused face. It's just.
I'm doing my best to hold it together. Tonight has just been full of laughs, haven't they?
Full of
It's been
lol.
something, all right.
Yep.
Something. Lol.
Oh, here, here's your stuff, too. And she's gonna dump the rest of her armor on there.
Ooh. It's going to be tight, okay? Put everything on. Actually, no, we're about to sleep, aren't we?
You might as well. It's nighttime.
It doesn't mean you sleep in your armor.
Yeah, that's why I'm not
I mean,
putting
you
it
could.
on. Mistake.
That's a bad idea.
I mean, I like to when we're out adventuring. Besides, the last time... I mean, I attacked you while you were sleeping, so, you know. Just saying.
Are you going to do that again?
I don't think so, so long as I'm not mind-controlled again. While there's mind players nearby.
Oh god, you're right. I mean, they're still far away, right?
I don't know.
As far as like you guys had traveled, you have traveled a majority of the time that you were told. It's just that you're probably closer towards the mouth of this situation.
It's a theoretical possibility that they could be at least wandering close-ish by.
No, like scouts.
Maybe.
Yeah, you're right.
Either way, I feel like we should take rounds. Keep watch.
Agreed.
Seems plenty fair.
I can't even tell time of day down here.
Don't worry, you get used to it.
Let's see. Just need to check something real quick.
We can use the usual rotation.
Alright. So, taking first watch.
Very well. While she explores how weird she looks right now.
I mean, take it all in as much as you can.
Yeah. It's a toothy maw. Ugh.
Yeah. Just. Ah. Let's see. Alright. So, River, go ahead and make a perception check. With your werewolf stats as well.
Ooh. I think that didn't change my wisdom actually, so. Except for, I think. Oh no, wait.
It's because you can.
Seeing, hearing, and smell.
Yeah.
Has advantage in wisdom perception checks that rely on hearing or smell.
Yeah. So it's up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that advantage then.
Okay.
Because I can't see that well anyway. Oh. Okay, so perception. That is going to be a total of 26.
26.
Yeah, 14 plus 12. Yeah,
Okay.
26.
After probably about the first hour of this watch, River, you will hear and smell this strange and almost slightly sugary smell. It's very delightful. As the slow foot crawls and stomps, as well as some skittering. And after a while, you see a small, almost bioluminescent procession happening within the caves. And, like, heavy tree footfalls just...
Can't hear you.
Oh, you just see these creatures, very colorful, almost fungus looking, as they're going through a procession. As you are outside of their immediate vision, as you guys had hidden yourselves so well within this cave, you are watching and looking as they are just simply passing through, doing a scouting walk. You see these little mushroom-headed, four-legged creatures as they just kind of skitter about, look around, and then just keep going.
The fuck? Just minding their own business.
They are pretty much minding their own business. It's almost as if,
people.
yeah, they're just walking through and passing by, and they don't seem to emanate a threat from them. They are people that live here. Make a Arcana or History check.
Okay. I can tell you, I don't think I know much about Myconids, but. Hiya! So it's going to be 14.
14? I mean, you've probably heard some stories of Myconids they're pretty common in the Underdark. They are community-based. They're a little bit on the hive mind side, but they're still very individualistic. They speak through spores. They do not have the verbal capacity to express themselves, and so they use these vents on their body to communicate, much like how ants communicate with their antenna. And as they're just doing a small procession, and in behind them you can see with what looks like to be this these other two Myconids holding what looks like to be almost like a gurney or a stretcher, as it is.
Oh, they're exercising.
They're slowly watching as a now rotting Myconid is coming to the end of its life, and
They're not exercising.
They're basically doing a death march. Yep. Very culturally different. The procession.
I'm going
the
to.
procession passes
I'll wait
by.
for. Yeah, I'll wait for the thing to end. I kick Helena a little bit.
What? Oh, it's time already.
Yeah.
Alright.
So a bunch of mushroom people walking around.
What?
Mushroom people.
Huh. Dangerous?
Didn't it seem like it? We're just walking around with a dead one in a stretcher.
Huh. Alright, well, good to know. I'll keep an eye out. Get some rest.
I'll try. And you just awkwardly try to find a way to sleep because she has a tail now.
Yeah,
So it's like, no,
it's,
that's
it's
not-
basically on the side or pretty much pulling a banjo and just trying to sleep on the belly.
Noodle.
Ah.
Just turn into the bread
Yeah.
loaf.
Yeah. Sploots.
This sucks.
So, Helena, make a perception check.
In the heat. Perception. That's going to be a 15.
Okay. During your watch, being the longest watch because you don't have to sleep, you begin to kind of peer out in the caves. You hear certain sounds. Not really anything too particular, but after a very slight case of worry, there might be something nearby. You get the faint feeling almost as if something in the back of your mind is just not right. And something is kind of creeping and crawling faster. As the night goes on, it does dissipate as the headache begins to fade away.
That's worrying. Alright. If nothing else happens, I'll poke Canis awake. Your turn, darling.
Alright.
Just as an update, River saw mushroom people. And I had a very weird feeling.
Mushroom people.
Yes. What she says anyway. I didn't see them.
Alright then.
Yeah.
I guess I'll keep an eye out for them.
And be cautious. There might be mind players around. I got just a weird headache. Just a weird feeling in my head.
Noted.
Alright. She'll go back to her meditation.
So, Canis, make a perception check.
Oh boy. 18.
18. Good to know. Written in my notes, but not written down. 18. Okay. As you take a spot to watch over your encampment, doing your best to keep an eye on as much as you can. I need you
Yes.
I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, good.
Shit.
Uh,
12.
Okay.
Did you get any bonuses or something?
No.
So, first off, you take 19 points of psychic damage halved as you feel something crawling up the back of your armor and holding on for dear life as your mind goes boom and it's just racked with pain. As you do, in a panic, trying to pull whatever is on you off, it manages to just crawl over your shoulder. What seemingly are these 4 claws and the pulsing brain of this creature.
Ugh. Ugh.
Oh yes.
You begin to hear the sounds of things coming down the caverns. The screeching in your mind of hunger. That is where we're going to go ahead and end tonight's episode.
Oh, snap.
Oh boy.
Fucking intellect devourer.
Alright. Next week, further into the Underdark, you face off against some Illithids.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Goody.
This is fine.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh, intellect devourers.
Oh god. By the way, the reason why I was able to sneak up on you is because I rolled a natural 20.
God damn it.
Oh.
How does
The first
perception
natural
work
20. So perception versus stealth. So
Yeah, but the passive perception, how does that work on a sleeping person?
on a sleeping person, you just don't know.
Yeah, I don't think passive works for sleeping.
I was
Yeah.
wondering.
Yeah, no, this was up against a Canis. And basically, even with the natural 20, it still had a +2 to stealth, so it would have had to roll at least an 18, or I think it would have needed to roll at least a 16 for it to succeed on sneaking up
I always wondered that because people make you roll to stealth into a room when people are asleep. So it's like, huh.
That's to prevent you from waking things up.
Well, yeah.
That's more for the DM versus the player. In this situation, or I guess it's the player versus the DM's discretion. But when it comes to like this little motherfucker, I mean,
No worries.
even then. All right, so I mean, it's not like you all just woke up with the screams and yells of a Canis with this little freaky thing crawling all over him. All right,
The
so
giant brain.
brain.
It's a brain the size of a dog.
Yeah.
It's about the size of a
Yeah.
golden retriever.
We saw one of those in freaking Baldur's Gate 3, right?
Yep.
Yeah, like the first room.
Yeah, no, this thing's fucking. It's big. It's probably as big as Canis' torso. It's fucking nasty.
Oh, Jesus.
Actually,
Good
you know
lord.
what? I have the mini for it.
Ooh.
Let's see. Where's this little
Motherfucker internet devours.
Oh god. You know what? I'll pull them out next week.
Yeah, we should
I will-
finish.
That's fair. Yeah, we should wrap up.
Yeah. All right. So, that's where we're gonna go ahead end today's episode. Thank you all so much. So we're gonna go ahead, do some quick announcements, and then we will go ahead and send you all off for the night. So, first off, thank you guys. So I have been busy with How to Be an Adventurer. The release date for How to Be an Adventurer is going to be on July 2nd. Our official deadline for locking in the edit and making sure everything is rendered fine. That gives us about 2 days of headway. So on the 2nd, if you are interested in joining the Patreon, you are more than welcome to. And also, Joe Cat released a video. I will be joining on Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, the Balkanist Necro Hunt. I will be playing Enoch Solomon. He is I'm not gonna say too much. I'm really excited. I got to share the video. I'm just over the top right now. It's gonna be great, and I'm gonna be playing with Cammy Cat. I'm gonna be playing with Whistle While You Work for Roll for Damage. I will also be joining with Davy Chappie as well. Very interesting friends, as well as Joe being the dungeon master for this endeavor, and I'm so excited. I'm just so happy. So if you guys are interested, do check out Joe Cat's stream. I will be there. Everyone will be there. So please, by all means. And last but not least, there might be a Friday video this upcoming week, simply because while I am doing a lot of the sound effect work for How to Be an Adventurer, that does give me a bit of headway to kind of make a Friday video, so I will certainly try. I do have an idea in mind. And also, check out what will hopefully be a P90 HPA engine build video on the Heavy Artillery Husbandos channel, because I've been waiting for this and planning for this. I'll be doing a build video, and then I'll be doing a actual video for gameplay and just some other fun stuff. So that's gonna be it for me. Boo, take it away.
Hey there! I had a fucking Benny Hill music of bodily problems this week, so I got literally nothing done. That means no comic updates, no commission updates, basically nothing. But everything should be better this week, so you can see me posting a lot more on my webcomic Savabuster on savabuster.com, and basically anything else I can think of this week. I don't really have much, but I just want to say, sorry. Everything's better now, so I should be back to posting regularly. On pretty much Boo Radley, 1-3, pretty much everywhere.
Alright.
That's it.
Brake.
Hi, I'm Braki, aka Brachyzoid. I play the River, the Halfling Fighter. You can find me at twitch.tv/Brachyzoid or on Twitter at Brachyzoid, where I stream on Twitch.tv. In Twitch, I stream Final Fantasy 14 and other games, like sometimes art, sometimes too. This upcoming week, a lot of new releases are coming up, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. So looking forward to. I just accepted some commissions, so I'm gonna be working on those on stream. Very happy that 95% of them are basically just short stacks. So very happy to work on that.
More
this
Werewolf
upcoming
River. More Werewolf River.
I love my freaking werewolf. So this week there's going to be a couple of streams. So Tuesday, I think, depending how things go, if my computer can run it properly, we're gonna be doing, maybe, I don't know if everyone is going to be okay with that, maybe going to be Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance, the new game that just came out. We might be doing that one, unless people don't want to stream. It's just up in the air. But the one I know we're gonna be streaming is going to be on Wednesday. We're gonna be doing with a Arkulf, Cheru, and someone else who I don't remember the name of. We're gonna be doing Sea of Thieves with the Pirates of the Caribbean expansion.
Hey.
So we're gonna see what is up with that and just punch Johnny deep in the face. Have a fun time. Ah, shut up, you drunk bastard. We're gonna be done with that. I believe that's all I have for now. So, take it away, Caitlin.
Hello, I'm Caitlin C37. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Caitlin C37, where I do art. Commissions are currently closed, however, they should probably open within about a week or so. So just keep an eye on that. So if you want any information on those commissions, you can find all that on my Twitter. And then when I eventually get back to streaming, you can watch me do those commissions on my Twitch. That's it for me. Now, gosh darn it, stepped away.
Every time.
Every
All
time.
So that will leave with Daito, as I will try and communicate his announcements. This past week, 2 videos came out on Daito Majachi's channel. The first one being a music video called Videlverse. It is a very sweet video. I absolutely love it. It's just Videl dancing, and it's awesome. It's also very, very cute. I recommend giving it a watch. And then also subsequently posted a new Kakyoin Waifu Connoisseur, where Dai and Kakyoin take a stab. Terrible choice of words. Take a stab at Konosuba's resonant masochist darkness. So,
God.
Yeah, yeah, it got weird. It was a joy to play across from Ali Floro as always. So if you guys are interested in checking that out, then by all means do go check out those 2 videos over on the Daitomodachi channel, and don't forget to follow him on Twitter, Daitomodachi6. Is Mal back?
Mal. Dang it. You can find Mal on Twitter at Sir Malervic, and he occasionally does streams at Sir_Malervic. So find him on his Twitch.
I wonder how long we should stick around for Mal. Give it a second.
There's an awful lot of horny this episode.
Yeah, there was.
Oh, yeah.
There was an exceptional amount of horny. Just.
It was not difficult. A lot of things were like robes, and like some god was giving us water.
Talking about feet, talking about bath water, talking about sex toys.
Talking about furries.
Furries.
This episode broke me. It personally broke me.
Oh man, really? That? I need to try harder.
Oh god. Thanks, Marcos. Okay. Yeah. We just wanted to end the stream with you. Don't worry, Caitlin already covered you.
Okay.
All right. So with that
Unless you
being
have
said, nothing else for me. So with that being said, thank you all so very much. And as always, love you lots. Be safe out there. See you next Sunday, everyone. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.